YouTube? We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for you guys. I am joined by the Highwayman himself, Kaiju King, DJ.
My hair is probably the longest it's been outside of when I was in Japan. Right now, it's a whole solid, probably like 5 centimeters, if that. Because I don't, my razor broke.
Oh no,
it's a sad day.
We've got some matches here that were filmed over at Dean's Dugout, which is the local card shop that we go to every Sunday for Digimon. We start at about 12:30 p.m. Located in Naperville, Illinois. Great mom and pop shop that a lot of our local scenes have been going to like for many years now. So if you're in the area, want to check them out or support the store, please feel free to do so, and we would definitely love to have you. But today's matchup features, I'm pretty excited for this one. This is Royal Knights, piloted by Justin over on the left, going up against Mike with a new Magnamon X build. I think he and you are running a pretty similar package.
Yeah, his blue base one is pretty similar to.
Sure. So, some interesting spice that I'm excited to see kind of in person and on cam, I guess. And Royal Knights obviously has been doing Royal Knights things, so should be hopefully a good back and forth. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And do check out our socials, which are linked down in the video description below. This is your PSA for deck lists. If you want them, hit us up in Discord. We're going to remind you guys later on, but if you're wanting to see the list of our players, the Discord is the best place to find them. We're very active in there. A lot of you guys honestly yap with us all the time about different deck builds and theories and stuff. So join the fray. Hit us up there, and we'll be sure to point you in the right direction. But enough yapping from me. Let us hop right into the round.
I love how as time's gone on, it feels like you're becoming more and more stressed father about people asking about deck lists.
I understand what people were saying with like, just put them on at the end of the video. I was like, yeah, I know. It makes sense, but it's also harder for us to get it with how busy locals has been. I mean, you guys Sully's had like what 20-something people last night?
Oh, it's so much harder now with how much Sully's have been popping off.
Yeah. But yeah,
I get it. I understand. There's a lot more logistics works that goes into it than I think people realize.
Justin starts off with the goated Royal Knights play. Drazzle to Magna for 2. Then we tuck that little Magna boy underneath. Draw a card. We see the spice right there and then with Mike and the cool boy.
Do you play a
purge? So we tuck in Omni X. Not bad.
Gain 2 memory. Yeah. So the new V-Armors stuff. It's funny that Mike's also using the same sleeves that I'm using on my armor build as well. Actually, same brain cell. The cool boy is so much gas for the deck, along with a couple of other things that we'll probably see in a few moments here. But it works really well. It works really well with V-Armors. It's just extra draw consistency. It's extra just gas for you because you're always evoing into a Royal Knight. It just works super well.
Whew! There he is.
We do hit a mecha. Go Magna X, unsuspend all the protections, and we are +4 because of the inheritable.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? You know, using cool boys to just get more draw power, make your Evo plays a little bit more efficient. Arguably 2 things that sometimes armors tends to struggle with. Particularly the draw power, right? You know, Promo Davis is great to be able to like play out Vs and like gain some memory here and there, but sometimes as armors, I felt like I always struggled with like if I wasn't seeing my pieces, wasn't drawing my deck enough, I would just be stuck. The fact that Cool Boy lets you, yes, it's a 4-drop, but it allows you to just gain some extra memory, make your plays more efficient multiple times. You know, Promo Davis was just sort of like beginning a turn. Here you get to draw off of it. It's just really good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Genku. Okay, we'll play out the Ryukin. We'll -16. Which we will choose to Armor Purge. We'll go down into the Magna. The Magna, when it would be removed, let us spit out the Vmon. The protection would linger through another opponent's turn, so it'd be start of Mike's turn, technically.
Sure.
That the Vmon plays, so that Vmon should not be able to swing or anything.
Correct. Oof. Or you can ace gets bounced. We go starter
is
deck Magna there. That is
a lot
tough.
That's a lot of
That's a
memory.
lot of advantage there. We go Davis for 4. We go ahead and cycle. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Assuming we have a Magna X in hand that we can just go straight into again.
So that's what we're hoping.
I'm assuming if he didn't pick it off of the Davis, I'm assuming there's one more in hand, but I guess you do have to also kind of play the game of like, well, if it gets dealt with or removed, that's already 2 Magna X's down, so you do kind of have to like, can he feasibly remove the Magna this turn?
True.
Maybe.
Also, new challenge, by the way. Take a shot every time we said assuming. Right there. Between you and me, we said it like 4 or 5 times, and that like within like a 30-second instance. Assuming. Congratulations, it's 4 more shots.
I will be in a state that I will not recover from.
All right, so looks like Justin's just trying to think about what to do here. He does have the Order You Can Ace in hand that he can just play again.
The fact that Or You Can Ace is right now, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would be a free.
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
It is completely free. And it just sits there. But he does have to consider the fact that there might just be another structure deck Magna in hand that could bounce him.
Right.
We do also have purges. Like, we could just purge.
We do see that here. We purge into Omni X. On play, we can go ahead and give it rush. I would assume first you should try to bot deck something, right? Oh, no, on play doesn't matter off of the purge. Sorry. We do raid into it. We play out the Jess X. We'll then go ahead and swing into the Vmon. We would have Alliance.
Yeah, Alliance. Or he could have Alliance, but he didn't have the.
Right.
Yeah, no, never mind. He couldn't have. The Omni would need to be unsuspended, basically.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Sorry, brain lag. Does get a good chip though. Clears board. Hit a blinding ray out of security, that's tough for Mike. Yeah. I do believe Mike was running. I know Dean's the ban list was not. They weren't putting it into effect, but I believe Mike's build is playing as if it is, just to try and get used to it. Because I mean, you might as well, right? Yeah. Like if you're gonna be playing competitively in any sense of the word, like you might as well just play with as if the ban list is in effect right away. The only time it would make sense not to is if there was an event before the list went into effect.
So
right? You were gonna play a deck that was stronger before.
Right. So this starter deck Magna, I feel like, is gonna be a huge. Ooh, okay. So go ahead and Gallant Crimson mode here, and then we go ahead and Armor Purge. Vmon dies to the security check, which is not bad. Go training for 2. Okay.
There is the ace on board now. Okay. The ace being on board is pretty big for Mike.
We Vmon here. This Vmon is just more cycle. Pick up another Vmon and call it a day. But the starter deck Magna, with how prevalent Royal Knights is going to be, starter deck Magna is a very, very good counter to Royal Knights, because as we've seen, right? Justin has run Or You Can Ace. We see Crimson Mode Ace. A lot of decks are running just GX Ace as well. Starter deck Magna will likely bounce most of those, and you net yourself 4 or 5 memory in a turn is always really, really good. It's just a good card in security too, right? Digivolve, Evo onto your Vmon, bounce something. Like, it's just such a good card. And I think is a very good option against Royal Knights.
Yeah.
Ooh, so Gallant comes out. On play will pop the V. Go ahead, swing. Lives the check.
Shouldn't it have cost 4? Am I crazy?
I think you get additional reduction off of trash too, no?
No, it's only if you don't have a Digimon
Oh.
on board. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it should have cost 4.
It costs 4.
Okay, it's a little tough. It's okay though.
Okay.
So Mike has to consider what he's doing here.
Spicy.
Okay, we do drop the Omeka. We only have one security, so we're able to go ahead and evo into Omni X on play.
Delete, gain overflow. We'll bot deck the Gallant. So here, Mike's in a good way.
Yeah.
He's got the memory to go Vmon. Vmon will cycle, pick up another Vmon. A little tough.
He's just grabbing only Vmons off of his Vs. His V searches right now.
He is being a little smart here. Looks like we're gonna keep blockers out on the board and not go too crazy.
Yeah, we do go BTA Magna, which let's see how many armor forms. It's 2, 3, I believe. So he gains +6.
Yeah. So he's gonna be a beefy 13k blocker. I'm assuming you're just gonna try to pass turn with. Okay, so we cracked the boost to go to 3 for 5, going to So now you got a big guy out there. He's gonna be 21k. We'll swing Omni 1 check. Does hit a purge, which is a little tough.
Purge he didn't swing Omni. I think he ended turn swung the Magnet. It doesn't matter, but
end of turn. Oh,
you
okay,
choose one.
You can choose one. Yeah.
So I think he just swung with because he gestured the Magna X swinging just to make sure it was bigger.
That's
big man's.
So now he is 24k. It's a big guy. Justin's in a tough spot, right? You only have 2 Royal Knights in your Drazzle stack right now. Yes, you could purge out, but Gallant isn't going to be able to deal with Magna X.
Well, and the tough
thing... And the purge doesn't even let you do your on-play stuff. It has to be a one swinging.
Right. Well, the other hard thing too is that even if that Omeka blocks and he tries to do like one security chipped, plays out Omeka play, yada yada.
Yeah.
Because that's the effect, right? Breeding during opponent's turn, you can suspend your
correct Drazzle to when security is removed, you can play out on Omeka.
Right. Exactly. So even if he does that, his Mike's Magna X is going to get protection before that happens.
Right.
Like before the effect actually does anything. So the Omni X will still be susceptible, but it doesn't super solve any issues right now. And Mike has the other rookie in the back too.
Man, I miss playing Mirage.
So
I would just able to bounce Magnas and your armors. Bounce the Omeka. The heck?
Can't bounce on a Magna X. What do you mean? Big guy.
Strip your sources, bro.
Can't strip the sources. He's immune.
Well, I mean, I would play towards stripping your sources.
Okay.
Chill. I've done this plenty of times.
Yeah, sure. No, I legitimately I do think V Armors is in a pretty good spot because of Mirage getting hit. Because now you can pass turn as a Magna and not feel so bad about it. You don't have to run as many BT13 Magnus.
So we do see the Oryukin Ace come out here.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you're gonna target the Magna X. Does get played out for free. The question here, now that you've used your cost reduction, how do you pass turn?
Oh, he's looking at Medieval Gallant.
He is looking at Medieval Gallant. So we'll go ahead and use Genku. Genku, in theory, could play out a body, but we'll just go ahead and bait the swing with Omeka. We do take the hit. Omeka lives. Big guy. Magna is now immune. Well, it was immune.
I don't think you...
I don't know if I would have swung with Omeka.
Well, no, I think Omeka swinging is fine. I would have blocked.
Oh, you would have blocked?
There's no reason not to there, I don't think.
That's true.
Keep your one security. If they do hit it, you unsuspend and gain the protections. You're already a massive 21k. They can't climb over you.
Oh, God. We go Omeka again.
It was removed. Yeah, so we're able to play out Omeka. We will choose the Omeka to stay on board. Delete everything else.
Just go to 10. All right.
Bottom deck that. And I mean, yeah, now this is
Mike's.
Mike should just win here. Because he should be able to, because nothing had protection. Yeah, no, that just works. Nothing had protections, everything else
Yeah,
is
because
good.
when a Royal Knights gets removed, you can also just play out on a mecha off a Cool Boy. That's another sneaky reason that Cool Boy is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very good in the in V armors. Or Magna X, rather. So gain a bunch of DP off evoing into BT8 Magna. Gain some memory back off of the Cool Boys. Draw 2 cards. We will swing here. Do a check. Swing Magna.
That should be
All
game.
good. Yeah, and then end of turn. When he just passes and swings, pretty much. That's all he has to do.
Play it on a mecha. We'll do our own Omni X here.
Oh, you guys get the blocker, actually. This is... Okay, hold on. This actually turns things.
This could, yeah, I forgot about
This
that.
actually massively changes things. Because now Mike's board gets cleared.
But, okay. So... How did he play the Omeka again?
He hit the last Guardian out of security.
Oh. That's tough. Oh, okay. Oh, Mike. What the heck?
Yeah, just play Omeka, Evo. Yeah, just do it again. And that's it. Bot deck, it'll just...
Oh, you got
bottom
Last
deck
Guardian,
Yami.
though.
Oh, he does have Last Guardian.
Oh. Well, I guess you would just
played that
choose.
turn.
Yeah.
No,
It was just played that turn.
delay.
You can't delay.
Yeah, so yeah, we just play past turn and then swing. Yeah. Okay.
Whew. Good game.
That's game 1.
That's a good game.
That's a good game. It was a very good game.
Yeah, no, V-Armors, I think, is in a very, very interesting spot. You cooked. You won locals at Sully's, right? This week with it.
Yes, sir.
And out of a group of 20 people. I mean, that's not something to be shy about, you know? And I think we illustrated here, right? It's maybe a quote unquote like a non-traditional way to use the Omeka Omni play, but it is
so
something
good.
that is very easily sprinkled into decks
so
that can
good.
fit it in there. You know, because Omeka doesn't specify like Royal Knights specifically. It's just an on play.
Yeah.
So if you have on play and you have got the Omni X in hand, you just go for it.
It gives you the comeback that like Magna was kind of missing. Like it gives you another punishment. It gives you more forms of removal in the deck.
Right.
It's another thing that your opponent has to think about and consider. It's very good. It's just very, very good in Magna X.
And it makes a lot of sense to pair the Cool Boys with it too, right? For that exact reason, is that your Magna X, if it were to be dealt with, like you said, you have a comeback play.
Exactly.
You can just play out Omeka and do the thing.
And you get extra, and it just makes your Magnamon's more cost effective.
I might be starting to tinker with armors now. God.
And you draw more cards. It's good. Does get the double hit off that search. That's good.
So Dynus for reduced cost of 3. We go ahead and do 4. We can pick up 2. We will pick up the looks like Dynus and something else. I didn't see the other one. But we trash a cool or Omeka and a Magna, and then suspend Cool Boy. They gain the memory back.
Yeah, so leave it 1. Okay.
B does a chip. That is another thing I think that Justin was missing last game too. Was the Cool Boy. We didn't see a Cool Boy come out at all last round, which is tough for Royal Knights.
Yeah. No. I mean, Justin's security was pretty cheeks. To be blunt, his security was pretty bad. And like, really, the only thing that was good in there was the last Guardian, which was the last check. Everything else was pretty mid. So.
Right. Now we see 2 Cool Boys come out. Not bad.
And choking to 1 is also really good.
Mm-hmm.
With a blocker setup. Mike can't really. I think you just have to try and generate advantage this turn with memory. Like you have to be able to swing back harder. When come your next turn, you're not gonna be able to do anything this turn.
Just go Davis, cycle 4, pick up a Magna. Not bad.
Yeah, I do think he probably should have just swung the Magna to try and get the chip.
Yeah, just kind of force Justin to make a decision if he wants to block, which I'm assuming he wouldn't have blocked, right? He would just let it go.
Right. But there's no way that Magna's going to stay on board past this turn, and you could have potentially just cost Justin a source if he blocked and misplayed that. And like even if he plays Omekas out of the Cool Boys, I don't think you super care.
Yeah. my Magnum might live. I mean, Lord Knight comes out, but it doesn't do much in terms of removal.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
assuming here you can't really play out another Royal Knight. You would purge here, sure. You're gonna gain 3 memories, so you'll choke to 1, but you have Davis now.
Yeah, so no choking.
So
anymore.
you're fair. I think that's fine. We do tuck a Jessamon underneath there. So we've got a Jessamon and a Magna.
Okay. What do we do? Push up the old starter deck V.
Ooh. Yeah. Yep. So we're debating on what to bounce here. I would bounce. Yeah, I'd bounce Lord Knight. Lord Knight leaves, so Justin can play no Mecha. Go ahead and swing with the Magna. We'll take the hit here.
Yep, does die. Armor Purge. Do we have another Magna to go into?
I'm curious to see how Armor's fares come BT21, right? Because I think you alluded to it in another video where it's almost going to be like 2 different
There's 2 variants. You either play
this sort of idea,
yeah,
or you play the Armor Rush variant.
Yeah. You either play Magna X top, like Magna X focused, where you're running your 4 of him and you're a bit more kind of like toolboxy and defensive, or you play Armor Rush and you just you can potentially just do loads of damage super quick with the new option, the new Davis. It will be cool to see. I'm excited to test out both variants and to see where people settle. I do think that the new Magnamon and the new Lydramon both are just straight gas. They're both just incredible cards.
Oh, 100%.
The new Vmon in general is really, really good for both variants as well. So it'll be cool. It'll be really, really fun.
All the boys coming out to play now.
Yep, we do see a Royal Knight play, so we hit the board. Couple of things. So we will play it on Mecha off of the Lord Knight. We do play token off of the Jess. Swing Magna. I mean, this should just be game here in theory.
There's no I don't think there's stopping here. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
Swing.
go game 3.
Okay. Yeah, that was very quick. It was very fast.
I mean, I think.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, go for it. What were you gonna say? We probably were about to say the same thing.
The cool. Well, I was gonna say that just how much Cool Boys, in addition to just all of the new like techs that Royal Knights has, just makes it so much faster. And it has other forms of removal now that are more consistent and a lot better for like the state that the game is in. Like even when you have big protections or you're able to chip, it does really, really good things. And that also showcases there that like while Magna X is a powerful deck, sometimes you don't see your pieces. Sometimes you don't see Magna X. Sometimes you're kind of you get stuck.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I mean, Royal Knights is a deck that needs to see Cool Boy.
Yeah.
You need to see Cool Boy. He's just so much gas for the deck. The new support pieces are definitely nice. Don't get me wrong. Oh, okay. Pick up a Magna.
That's tough. Oh, we grabbed that. It was a Vmon.
The Vmon. Okay.
It was a starter deck V, but a Sea Alt Art one.
It's tough.
Okay, we do just Mecha choke to 1. Pretty good. Forced to go into that V in the back. Training, yeah. Blinding Ray gone.
Blinding Ray gone.
Oh, Mecha jamming. Classic. Oh, and the 1 choke again.
Yeah. Starter deck Magna to bounce Magna.
Yeah. Get the draw. What do you do here? Because you can't risk the aggression. You could swing over the Omeka to just control board a bit, but
so just boost Davis, and then I would assume you pick up. Oh, we pick up Vmon here. Okay.
I think he knows that the Magna's not going to stay on the board, so he wants to be able to build another stack. and that grabbing the Magna
I
X
bet you
there
that
doesn't
Magna
help
stays
him.
out on board.
Okay.
I'll take a shot. I'm not drinking. Full transparency. I'm not drinking right now.
I don't have a drink. So
I'm not.
It's
1 a.m. They ain't no way.
I'll shoot a pack of Gushers. I'll shoot a pack of Gushers. If that Magnamon gets, I guess if it stays on the board, I don't know how this works. I guess if
He
you're
stays
right,
on the board.
I
If
eat
I'm
the
right,
Gushers.
yeah, you hit the Gushers.
But although I'm eat the Gushers anyways. If I'm being completely honest.
All right, so Magna. Damn.
What'd I tell you, bro? What'd I tell you? Come on, man.
Magna Roulette.
Got this.
Alright, so we're training for 2 here. Pick up an Omni X. We do lose out on an Omeka though, unfortunately. Do another training. We could pick up the boost, but we choose to pick the Vmon here, and we call it a day. Let's see. Does Omeka have jamming once again? Let's find out.
Probably.
Probably. That man always has jamming.
I'll take another shot at Gushers.
Is every security check now just gonna be?
How many packs I got left? I only got 2 packs. I'm sorry.
He has jamming. He has jamming.
All right, pack number 2.
Wait, no. You said he would have jamming, so you were right.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
I mean, if you want to eat it, by all means.
No, I'll
I ain't
wait. I
stopping
gotta
you.
save them. I gotta save them for when I'm wrong. The fun fact is,
Oh.
I'm never wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm always wrong.
Dynus. We pick up. Oh, we trash the Omni and pick up the other 2. So I would assume at this point you have another BT13 Omni in hand. And we drop an Omeka for 5. Okay.
Is there no Cool Boy in his hand?
That's tough.
I would have played a Cool Boy if it's in hand.
Well, if it's in hand, yeah. But I mean, I think that's very telling that, like, the way how, like, yeah, Magna, I would assume you bounce the Omeka here.
There's a lot of sources. Yeah, get rid of the blocker.
Go ahead,
We can-
swing. We hit a Purge, which is a little tough. So you could just purge out the, or you can ace and get rid of your body.
No on play.
I always forget.
He can play out Dynus though, but he can play out Dynus and then play Reduced Royal Knight to delete level 4 or lower, all level 4 lowers, so he can just force
Right.
Mike to armor purge.
So we go into BT8 Magna. We go ahead and restand. He is a beefy 10k guy.
Yeah,
Or 11k guy with the Demi V. Blinding Ray.
No, I'm assuming Mike's been keeping track of the Demi V's DP boost. I think he only has 1 armor form and trash, so I
Okay.
think I think he is just 10.
Ooh, we surge
Okay,
V.
so it looks like Mike is not running the ban list version yet, because that's another Blinding Ray there.
Okay. Are we just missing Magna X here?
I think so.
That's why I was like, I probably would have just picked up on
Yeah.
that initial hit if we didn't have it.
I don't disagree. There's armor purge, big guy. We still have a training. You choked to 1.
Yeah.
Do we have Magna X elite? No.
That's
Another
tough.
petite Magna. Oof. Okay, so I mean, Justin's poised in a pretty good spot here. So,
Oh,
that's it. They were in turns,
They're
so
in
they just
turns.
tie.
okay.
I do. Yeah, I don't know. I think Justin was gonna win that game there. At that point, I think he had potential to clear board.
Yeah, he had the potential to clear board, and I feel like Mike would have been way too far behind at that point to be able to make a big comeback play. Because at
Yeah.
that point, all the momentum is at Justin's side of the table. But I mean, you never know. You know, security,
True.
Omeka, you know, can always come out and do Omeka things.
You're right.
Because we did see Mike bot deck a lot of Omekas at the start of the round.
Hmm.
So maybe it was cycling enough where you kind of hit back your Omekas again. You never know. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, I think a very good
Good games
illustration. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Very good illustration of what both of these decks want to do. We've seen a lot of Royal Knights already. If you haven't checked out the deck profile, if it's gone live for members by now, I think it should. By the time this video goes live, do check it out. And if you're interested in the Magnamon list that Mike was running, hit us up in Discord, like I said earlier. Definitely a spicy one, but as TJ has been saying, it's also in a very good spot right now, I would say.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
So let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And hopefully, we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.